Happy July 1st. Welcome to another reading vlog. It's 1:30. I'm about to stop with my morning workload that I have. In case you're new here, on Fridays I work from home and I run my business, which is just starting and just taking off, and I'm really excited to continue to grow. I'm gonna take a break right now and I'm gonna have some lunch. My tummy's been hurting me all morning, so I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet, but I need to go downstairs and make it and then eat it. And then I have a few more tasks on my to-do list that I need to get done today, and I need to go do laundry at my grandmother's house because my washer is still broken. I should be fixing it tomorrow, along with my mom is going to come over and help me paint my downstairs half bath. My dad will be here fixing the washer. I have been feeling recently that I want to redo my bookshelves. So I have a shelf back here, which you guys don't get to see in many videos at all. It is my YA shelf. And I think I'm gonna go through it once again and see if there's anything else I just wanna unhaul from it, or if there's anything that I feel like doesn't belong on this shelf, and see if I wanna move it to my adult shelf, which is the one you see behind me when I do sit down videos. So you're probably familiar with it. And then I have a shelf over here, which is my TBR shelf, and I wanna redo some of that as well, and just try to make it a little bit more functional, a little bit more saving of space and everything. I have no clue how I want the end result to be. Food, work, reorganizing, laundry, probably more work after that. And then I'm hoping to have a very chill evening, although usually on Fridays I work pretty late into the evening because I'm just so excited about all of this stuff. Okay, who won? What's the score?
277. And mine is 217. 214.
Well, my laundry's still going. So we finished for today. The fan is gonna be going off, so you're not gonna be able to hear me super well, but I'll show you all what my bathroom now looks like. Okay, so we painted this wall blue. It used to be brown. I'm gonna be painting this gold, and then that wall is tan, and then I painted the ceiling and this wall blue. So, and then this wall tan, and this wall a little bit blue. So the plan is I'm gonna come in and paint stars up on the ceiling and then some like stuff on this wall. I've been wanting to do it on, I have this color on another wall in my apartment, and I've been wanting to paint stars on it, but I didn't want to do it out there. So I'm gonna do it in here and make this like gold and blue bathroom, and it'll match everything that's already in here so I don't have to buy new stuff. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday night. It is July 3rd, which means that it's like remembrance for July 4th. So you might hear some fireworks from my neighbors while we're talking, and I apologize. I'll try to like edit out as many of them as I can, but they've been going off for a little bit. Today I have been painting and chilling and reading and getting some things done. And then I finished up Stranger Things. So I watched the last bit of the first half of season 4. So I watched half of that episode and then the 2 final episodes, and that was a lot. Honestly, I don't watch that much TV that often, but I think it was worth it. I really enjoyed the last 3 episodes. I've been very not enjoying season 4, so I was really happy with how everything ended and how it all went. It wasn't like the perfect thing ever. I have a few complaints. There were some moments I laughed when I should have been serious, but overall, I really enjoyed it and I really liked the ending. So I'm happy with that. And I spent the last episode, which is like 2.5 hours, just painting while watching. So that was really fun. And my friend and I were like texting while we were watching it. We like sunk our computers up so we'd be watching at the same time. But now I'm done with that. And yeah, I'll probably watch season 5 whenever it comes out. Yeah, I'd probably rewatch season 1. I don't know if I would rewatch season 3 and 4, to be completely honest. Did reorganize my shelves, which you guys saw some of, and I decided to move my TBR and my wrap up over here so that my TBR forever, like my whole entire TBR, which is this, could be all on one, like on the cube shelf. It doesn't quite fit. There's like a few things that didn't fit, but I'm okay with that. It's almost there. And so then I have my like monthly TBR and my monthly wrap up over here behind me. I have been working through Parable of the Sower, which I finished, and I don't think I've said anything about in this. And then I've been working my way through Violet Made of Thorns, which is an arc which will come out at the end of July. And I'm really, really enjoying that, like a lot. And then I've also been working my way through Glow, which I haven't touched in a few days. And I honestly feel like I'm going to set it down for a little bit. I'm heavily disappointed with this. The book isn't horrible, but I like loved book 1 through 3, and book 4 is just not speaking to me. And so for me to go from loving it to like having almost no interest in it, I think I'm just gonna wait until I'm like more in the mood for that type of a fantasy book. And it's not on my TBR, so like I was just reading it for fun because it literally just arrived and I was so excited to read it, and I'm just not vibing. But this will give me time to focus on my actual TBR for the month and maybe get back in the mood for some like fantasy romance again. So Violet Made of Thorns, though, I'm heavily enjoying. It is the story of this young woman named Violet. She is the seer for this kingdom, so she can like see the future and like read people's like future and past and their threads and everything, and she gets these like prophecies. And her and the prince of this realm are like at odds with each other, really hate each other, don't get along super well. I'm assuming it's going to be enemies to lovers. I'm 45% through, and I've seen a little bit of lovers, but mostly enemies, which has been really fun. The prince of this realm had this prophecy given to him when he was very young, saying that his future wife would be the difference between destroying the kingdom and saving the kingdom. He, at the very beginning of the book, has been sent off to tour the whole entire land and go to all these cities and meet people and figure like meet the folks, right? Meet the poor people. And right after he leaves, Violet makes this prophecy, which isn't real. She fakes a prophecy saying that before the end of the prince's journey, he will meet his future wife. And so when he returns home without a wife, she tells everyone, well, he must not be at the end of his journey. And so the whole kingdom starts to plan and throw this ball where he can meet like all of these eligible bachelorettes. And where I'm at, I'm actually kind of shocked. The ball has already happened. I didn't expect it to happen in the first half of the book, but it has happened. And he met someone that his father wants him to marry that he is suspicious of, but he is playing it up as if he's not so that he can try to figure things out. And him and Violet are at odds with each other, and it's just really enjoyable. Like, it's a quick read and I'm enjoying myself and it's fun. And Violet is like not your stereotypical YA fantasy main protagonist. She has rough edges and I'm really enjoying that about her. The whole entire world, like the magic system is based around fairies who like you can get to attach to you, and if they like become in your service, they can glamour you to make you more beautiful or more charming or whatever. And so the king and the prince, the royal family, use that to their advantage. A lot of like rich people use that to their advantage. Violet has on occasion used it, but she doesn't use it all the time. There's also this whole entire thing about these woods that are like in decay, and they believe that is like the sign of like the end of times kind of coming, and that the prince needs to marry quickly in order to stop it. And there's like rot and beasts and roses, and there's a lot of symbolism, and I'm just having a good old time. But I'm gonna sit now and read. It is like 9:20, but I'm not planning on going to sleep for like another hour because I've been up watching Stranger Things, so I know like my brain won't shut off. So I'm hoping to read for like a straight hour, and then I think based on what my Kindle's saying, after I read for an hour, I have less than 3 hours left. I didn't say anything about Parable of the Sower, but I finished it today and I rated it 3 stars, and I honestly don't feel like talking about it right now, so we're just not going to. I need to pick up a new audiobook, and I have some out from my library. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next, but once I find out, I'll let you know.
He's shoved underneath the bed, all waiting for him when he got back. Luke's life had stopped, fundamentally stopped, on a cool autumn evening.
So it's Thursday. It's Thursday. I think I last filmed something for you guys on Monday. Things have just been kind of weird around here for me. I know I've been saying this for like over a month now. This week like was even more bizarre than the other ones have been. And I kind of want to discuss some of that with you all, since like I feel like a lot of us are friends, even though all you guys do is watch my videos and I get to interact with you through comments and social media. Sometimes feels like we've kindled a relationship. And so while I don't think by any means I owe you all an explanation as to why I am mental health being weird, I want to give you a little bit of a story of like kind of who I am. We don't often talk about who I was before BookTube, and that was such a large part of my life that it's odd not for you all to know some of those things about me. One of the reasons why this week has been weird is I have gotten back into art like full scope, like full steam ahead art for days. I have been painting like none other, and I've been loving it. I have been like wanting to paint, and when I'm not painting, I think about doing it, and when I'm doing it, I am just in the zone, enjoying myself. And I have not felt that since 2019. I have been a painter for a very long time. I became an artist very young. I would say it was probably sometime in middle school I started drawing, sketching, doodling, but very adamantly and seeking out art as a profession my freshman year of high school. And that is when I found watercolor and I started being a watercolor artist, and I just fell in love with it. And from freshman year of high school until college, that is what I did with majority of my time. I went to school to study art. In case you are unfamiliar, I have a BA in visual studies, which basically means I have a bachelor's of art in creating anything you could see visually, which means that I have an understanding of graphics and photographs and painting and drawing, and actually some skill in embroidery and other like fabric crafts. But my love is painting, and I have felt this way for so long and for so many years. It was what I spent my time doing, is what I wanted to do when I grew up, and it's what I felt called to. It's what I did for a majority of college, and then after college, something happened, and I graduated in 2019 in May. And one of my closest friends, probably at the time my closest friend, and I had a horrible breakup. And people who tell you that friend breakups aren't the same as romantic breakups don't know. They don't understand that when you have a best friend that you do almost everything with, and then you're no longer friends with that person, you no longer want to do everything that you did with them. And when you did literally everything with them, that means you no longer want to do anything. So it was hard. It was really hard, between that sending me into a very deep depression and then graduating, and I didn't get a job for a few months. And then when I did, I worked for 4 months not doing art because I just needed to make some money, and I was pressuring myself. I really could have waited longer, but I felt this impending pressure. Like, all my friends were getting jobs, I should be getting a job too. And I was living at home. I had barely any bills. I mean, my student loans weren't due for a few months, so I had time, but I pushed myself into getting a job, and I worked a job that I hated, and it wasn't art, and that sent me even deeper into depression. And any artist who has depression can talk about how it affects your creativity. Basically, from the end of 2019, so the very beginning of 2020, until now, I've struggled to create anything, like anything at all. That's actually funny because that's when I started my booktube. I found myself not being able to paint and not being able to sketch and draw and do anything. And this is stuff that I had spent hours every single day spending my time doing, and I couldn't do anymore because it reminded me of that friend, because it reminded me of what I dreamed of doing and wasn't able to do with my time and my passion and my career. And so I stopped doing it, but I still had this creativity inside of me. So I created my booktube because I needed a creative outlet, and editing videos was a skill I had. And so it was a way for me to creatively express myself without being connected to those bad memories, right? We're getting real honest here today. Booktube has always been an escape for me for more than just the average reason. It's meant so much more to me than just a community where I've made new friends after losing my best friend, and more than just sharing something I love. And it's something I always want to continue. I've waffled between, is it a hobby? Is it a future? Is it a way to help bring in money one day? Like, what is this? And I mean, for now, I'm unmonetized. I'm just having fun. I feel like I've really gotten to the point with my booktube where I'm making videos that I like, and I'm not caring so much about views or interactions or subscribers, because it's been a solid few months where I've barely gotten 10 subscribers. Like, in the past 3 months, I think I've gotten maybe 15 total, and that is so weird because I was getting like 30, 40, 50 a month for a long time. I just kind of had to accept that this is an outlet and I can do whatever I want with it, and that's great. I started making book talk videos in January-ish, a little bit before, but really dedicating time in January, and I've been really enjoying that. And recently my book talk has been taking off like crazy. Like, I have more followers on there, and I've been doing that for, about 6-7 months actively than I have on booktube, which I've been doing for 2.5 years. And it takes so much more time to make a video for you all than it does to just do a video for that. And I feel myself succeeding there, and I feel myself being pulled to making art again and to making that my career, my passion again. And so sometimes it's hard to get myself to make booktube content. I love it. I want to keep doing it, but I don't feel as much of a payoff anymore as I used to. I don't need it as an escape anymore or as an outlet, because I'm finding myself wanting to be creative in other ways again. So it's a weird struggle. I think I'm not quite getting the point across how I want to, but I think I'm getting a point across. I love BookTube. I do. I'm going to continue making videos. My videos might not be as structured as they always have been in the past, meaning I might not post Monday and Friday videos. The mental health is low. It always is this time of year. I don't know what it is about like May through July, but it always sucks. The creativity, the outlet, the passion is being used elsewhere. So I'm not as excited to film and edit and upload these videos for you all as I was. I'm still very excited to do it. It's just not my number one passion right now. I caught myself all week this week. I needed to edit a 45-minute video and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just wanted to paint. I just wanted to sit down and paint. And so I did, and I haven't spoken to you guys once in this vlog, but I spoke to you this weekend. There's some content from this weekend, yes, but it's not like what it used to be. And I guess maybe my question here is, do you guys still want vlogs even if I'm not going to be reading as much? I'm assuming yes, like we're friends and I think you'd want to see stuff even if it's not like so book focused. And my Friday videos are always going to be majorly book focused, but my weekly vlogs might have a lot more of other things in them. And I think that would be interesting for people, I think, but I need to know what you guys would want. I know I just said I'm making more content of what I want, but I don't want to completely ignore you all. You're here too, and you mean so much to me. We are friends, even if I've never met you. Do you want to see some of my art, what I'm making every single week? Right now I'm having an obsession with Stranger Things, so I'm working through the characters. Of course, it's like hard to see with the lighting here. What it all kind of boils down to is BookTube is not paying off anymore like it used to for me, but I've been hearing a lot of creators say similar things. I've been hearing a lot of big creators say that their views are down, their subscribers are down, their likes are down. I understand that there's a flux and a give and a take. It's just hard to continue doing something, even if you enjoy it, even if it brought you so much joy and was there for you in a time when you really needed something. It's hard to continue that when you're finding the positive emotions you associated with that thing elsewhere, and that now you're not getting any of them from here because for whatever reason something is happening. I did start an art TikTok. If you guys want to follow me, it's Mandolin Art. And I changed my Instagram completely to art-based. So I won't be posting anything really about books there. Maybe in my stories, but not posts. But I am doing art stuff there. I have to double check and make sure the links are still working down below for those. I feel like I haven't hit a point with all of this story time and this sharing, but I guess what I wanted to say is you all mean a lot and you're great. I'm going through a lot right now, but I've been through worse, and that I'm finding things that excite me and I'm trying to do those, and I'm really sorry if over the next few months that's not always filming, and if sometimes my schedule is going to get messed up and sometimes I'm not going to have videos for you. Because I want to have videos for you, but I want to be passionate more. And I feel passionate about painting right now, so I'm gonna go ham into it. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Even if it means I'm posting one video a month, I'm not going anywhere. But I do want to consistently post at least one video a week. That's my goal. I would like to try to continue with my Monday, Friday schedule, but if things get too hard or too difficult, I just want you all to know why. That's what I'm trying to get at. Why things have changed slightly. I hope you're all okay with a little bit of honesty. I don't tend to be this open, this honest, and this truthful on my channel. I do like to keep a little bit of a distance because I know that things are hard for everyone and we've all gone through stuff, and I never want to vent to you all when you can't handle it. I want this to be a comfortable place and an open place where we can talk and be free to be ourselves, but you're not dragged down by depression and anxiety. And so I tend to be open about a lot of those feelings, but not put it right in your faces. I hope this was okay, and I hope you're doing great. And this will not be the end of the vlog But tomorrow is the start of Big Book Week, which I didn't announce to anyone because I was having a time this month, and that's fine. I will announce it next time, and we will make it a thing and make it a habit and make it official for all of us. But that means that tomorrow I will be starting that vlog. So I will keep with you all for the rest of tonight and probably tomorrow morning through the evening, and then I'll be saying goodbye. I think I've told you guys briefly about what my book is about that I'm currently reading. I don't have my contacts in, so I can't see a thing. It's been a few hours, been working on some stuff. All week I have been making my way through Violet Made of Thorns. I'm enjoying the book, but I really have not sat down and read it since Monday, and honestly Monday I read for maybe 20 minutes, so it's been a little bit. I'm just kind of in a funk right now with books and reading, and I'm letting myself funk out. I did finish my audiobook today, which was The Deep, but I have previously read that on my channel and I loved it. I buddy read it with a friend, and it was a reread for me, and I rated it 5 stars both times. It's by Nick Cutter. He wrote The Troop. I am obsessed. I have only attempted one other Nick Cutter, in case you're new here, and I did not like that one, but I'd really like to try some of his other ones. I think The Breach might be next at some point. I don't know. We'll see. And I started A Queen in Hiding this morning, but I barely got time to listen. We're really busy at work, and this was my audiobook, so like it just wasn't working out for me. I need to finish Violet Made of Thorns because that book is definitely not a big book. It's like 360 pages and it's a YA, so like I think I'm close to 70%, and according to my Kindle, I have like just over an hour left in it. So I really just need to like sit down and focus and read it. But every time I try to sit down and focus and read it, like my brain won't focus. So we're gonna attempt it one more time right now to just sit and like maybe read for 30 minutes. Like not even like dedicate myself to that long of a sprint. If I can do it, I can do it, and that's great. And I'd like to finish the book tomorrow. If I can't, I can't, and I might just put the book down for a little bit simply because, yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's probably going to be a 4-star. I just cannot get myself to read for some reason, and I feel like maybe if I picked up something different, it would help. And one of my books for Big Book Week next week is a graphic novel on a Sunbeam. So I'm thinking if I can't get myself to finish this up by like tomorrow at noon, I'm going to try and pick that up and read it. But that'll not be for you all. Good morning. It is Friday, which is my work from home day. Yay! Best day of the week. So I have a few things I have to get done today. I just washed my face. I like literally woke up 10 minutes ago. I need to sit down and make a to-do list of things I need to do this weekend. I always make one every week. As you can see, this column is Friday, and then these columns are every other day. I need to sit down and do that because I do have a few things I need to get done this weekend, but other than those things, I'm going to try and take it as easy as possible. I feel like the low mental health and some of the low physical health has a lot to do with me just work. And while I love it, I need to take breaks. So I'm going to try to work maybe like a half day today, and then I'm willing to like let myself paint in my free time if I want to, or paint tomorrow, but to not worry about these things. So the big tasks that need to get done: have an Etsy order that needs to go out. So that needs to get packaged up and sent out. I want to photograph and digitally edit up whatever I need to for my Max painting so I can try and print some prints and get that listed on Etsy. A couple of commissions that need to get some progress started on them. By the way, if you guys want to hire me for a commission, email or my Etsy, the best way to communicate with me, or you can DM me on Instagram, honestly. Then I definitely need to finish editing up the video that goes live today. The video is actually finished. I need to make a thumbnail for it and then schedule the video. So that should be my first thing that I do this morning. And then I need to appear a little bit nicer, and I need to film. I have 2 TikToks planned, and I need to finish up. I have like one final clip that needs to go into a video, and then that video is actually completely ready once I edit that final clip. That's pretty much it. So it's gonna be like a weird modge podge of things to do today, but I am very excited about all of them. Violet Made of Thorns. I read one chapter last night, which was like maybe 15-20 minutes, because I actually had to finish a little bit of the previous chapter and then finish this chapter. I'm not loving it, and I'm really conflicted because I was loving it in the beginning, and I'm like, am I not loving it because I'm not wanting to read right now? Am I not loving it because I'm not wanting to read this right now? Is it the book? Is it me? Is basically what it always boils down to. And I kind of think it's the book. Like, it feels like the author, and I hate to use this term, but got lazy at the end, because a lot of the world building and explanation and everything is through exposition, and I'm being like told a lot of things, and it's like we're finally getting into like the meat and potatoes of the story, and I'm just being told how things are happening. Like, I'm not saying that the author is like telling us how like an action scene is happening. So there's this whole entire character who's not who you think they are at the beginning, and the way it's revealed, you get like a short little flashback scene, like 2 paragraphs, and then you get that character telling our main character that they're not who they say they are. But it's not even like a beautifully written like explanation and everything. It's like our character is thinking back on when that character told. So like, it's not even dialogue is what I'm trying to say. It's like our character is thinking about it and revealing to us, the audience, that we know this fact. And I'm not a fan of that. But I have now under an hour left, so I'm also going to try to finish that today. And if I don't, I will be starting on a Sunbeam. But I don't think I'm going to be finishing Violet Made of Thorns today, so I have decided to cut you off here and start reading my big books, because that's what I'm excited for, and I think that's what I need, so I'm gonna do it. I have no clue if I'll be finishing Violet Made of Thorns anytime soon. I don't know what the future holds for me, but I do know that this is the end of the video. And I just made some freaking Max stickers, and then I ordered like a bunch online. I just made these for like photos and everything so I can have them all ready, and I'm so freaking excited to bring that all to you on Etsy very shortly. I think they're super cute. That's it for me though. I hope you're all having a really good time. I don't remember how my outro goes. What an abrupt ending today. I don't remember how my outro goes, but until next time, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye!